Thornbridge Manor. The Carlisle family's home for countless
Oke
generations.
guys, kita kembali
The
lagi di
Reverend Alexa
gameplay
Carlisle and her 3 adult children, younger
Hitman
brother
ketiga.
Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Death in the Family, Dartmoor, England.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madam Carlisle. Please wait.
Kemarin gua ada sempet main ini sebentar,
Carlisle.
berhubung audionya jelek, jadi nggak gua upload. Gua mainin lagi. Bentar.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madam Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Good job.
Whoa! Hey, we need some help here. Please, just go and get some help. There you are. We've got trouble. There's a body right over there. And the victim is naked.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. Thanks.
Echo Foxtrot to November Zulu, over. We've got a certified nuisance that needs to be addressed. Command, you copy? I'm at the location now, and I have nothing to report. Over. Affirmative. Moving on. Out.
Conceal. Bentar.
Huh? Whoa. Wow. What?
Apa sih lu?
Hey, whoa.
Udah sono, udah sono.
Huh? Oh, Christ. Wow. What? Whoa.
Kan lu ngebug kan?
What?
Lu ngebug kan? Ayo lo, ayo lo. Ayo lo, ngebug lo.
Whoa. Huh? Hey, whoa. What?
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about this text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but thanks.
Sup? Hi there.
We didn't really talk about that.
What did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex is like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something.
They're not really getting into our
Ah, you must be Mr. Whitman.
Iya.
Madam Carlisle has asked me to be of assistance to you. I trust you've had a good look around. Are you ready to see the crime scene now?
Yes.
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
For buttons, sir? That's what I said.
Looking good today, sir.
Yay.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madam Carlisle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madam's children were not informed until this morning that their
Looking
mother
good,
was in
man.
fact not dead
Looking
at
good.
all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madam Carlisle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madam Carlisle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madam Carlisle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
Oke.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Ini laptop.
Zachary was shopping for New Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Dari laptop.
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Kamera.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Whiskey.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Tempat ngintip.
A photocopy of the floor plans.
Clue
Somebody's
6.
been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Kita harus mencari apa ini? Intel.
So, how long have you been working?
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty.
I don't like dancing.
And Madame Carlisle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlisle.
Oke. Gua harus mencari dulu nih.
This is very useful information, 47.
Gregory.
So how does one solve a murder mystery?
Patrick
47?
Carlisle,
Motive,
can you tell me
means,
where
and
you were
opportunity.
yesterday evening?
May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues
Elaine.
first?
Give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Udah 3 pertanyaan. Ini apa ini?
Yo, man, what's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. How's that my fault? Calm the fuck down,
Nggak
man.
bisa.
You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlisle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me.
Sekarang ke dapur, kitchen, dining room. Posisi Aleka. Oh, ini kita di sini nih. Kita kiri lurus ke trophy room.
No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Oh, kelewat. Kelewat. Ini. Paperwork. Oh, ini siapa nih? Alibi.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday
Rebecca.
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Edward. Di mana Edward? Aneh tuh. Oh, ini.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday?
Gregory.
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and Mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Ini siapa? Emma. Ntar aja lah.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
No power.
It's just typical that Annie gets help with photographer.
So, Madame Carl.
But work, that's all I get in courtesy.
Yeah, Frank is busting our balls out here too.
I don't believe for a second Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over.
I said they let him stay here, but Ethel was sure that Emma would burn out. The word
Ethel is hard, aren't you?
Sir.
Oh, diambil. Poison.
How are you today, sir?
I'm fine.
I'll never get how to live. All this fuss for a pretend funeral. And why not do a photo because we're all down? Talk about messed up moments. And you saying hello. I'll tell you.
Everything needs to be ready for the funeral. It needs to look good for the family portrait.
Now Zachary won't get to see the road yet.
Orang nggak pergi-pergi sih.
I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Tawan lagi.
Shit just got real. You ready?
Ngumpet dulu, ngumpet dulu.
Come on, you copy? We got more trouble coming! I expect all of you to follow my orders. I do not need a bunch of whining pussies. Are we 100% clear on that? Let's light this place up! Please leave the area and don't panic. Search the area.
Ntar. Masih dicari. Oh, harus ada tang. Nggak bisa nih. Load.
Again, meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think of what happened to you there.
We shall all miss him dearly.
Nggak bisa. Kita harus cari tang dulu. Kita udah dapat crowbarnya mana? Oh, belum. Oh, crowbar udah dapet. Udah dapet. Oh, ini nih.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron Virginian blossom. They were his favourites.
Come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
It feels like I can't breathe in there. The temperature is awful.
Make sure the edges are sharp. No weeds on the gravel. I think they're on the old.
Tasap dulu coba.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Terus ada foto. Oh, ini nih.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlisle is next in line for a poisoning.
Mana si Emma?
Emma Carlisle, Can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Oke. Udah. Udah. Edward. Tinggal si Edward. Edward, di mana Edward? Tuh, Edward bukan. Bukan. Nggak ada di sini. Di atas apa ya? Bar. Kita ke sini. Apa salah?
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I was just having a laugh, dear. Must admit, he's pretty good.
What if he believes we have something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, ini Edward nih.
You smell nicer, but this is still too close.
Gue mau nanya.
Professor Edward Carlisle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting, and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca, they had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. Yes, hi, Cassie. It's me again. Edward. I know...
Tinggal kesini. Rebecca room belum. Dari room. Suspek. Ini bukan. Edward bukan. Rebecca, Emma, carlisle. Patrick.
You're not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise. It's just...
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Patrick.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 a.m. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlisle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Udah.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office. Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident.
Painkillers.
And 47.
Lethal if you
The
use enough of
handwriting
them.
doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlisle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47?
Oh, ada kuncinya, lupa.
Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlisle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Udah sih. Udah. Garden, greenhouse.
Hello, sir.
Ya.
Did the portrait photographer check out? Verified his identity?
is the door to Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Ada lagi 2 clue. Emma and Georgie.
Much rather hear your so I think, yeah, what you said.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Who am I kidding? He's probably not looking for anything serious.
Apa
Now
ini?
this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Apa nih?
A
Greenhouse.
keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? You...
Mansion.
You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlisle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed.
Si Emma.
I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless
Yeah.
you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Masa? Mana?
Greetings, sir.
Mr. Fernsby.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I'm getting a headache from
Ini
all the
apa
decisions.
ya?
I mean, pram or
Poison.
stroller, comforter or not. Should
Iya,
I
ntar
ask her to
dulu.
marry me? What if she says no? Funeral thing.
Gula.
Nothing I need.
You'll be fine, Robert. Kids are great.
Mansion Guar. Oh. Sabun. Ini keluar, balik lagi. Oke, kita ke Mister. Mana sih? Mana? Lurus ke kiri. Mana dia orangnya?
Yeah, keep it real.
Any updates, Fernsby?
Nothing new, madam.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlisle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Ayolah, cepat. Lama sekali. Gue udah tahu nih siapa pembunuh. Siapa pembunuhnya? Penjaganya di
This is
mana-mana.
Madame Carlisle's office. Please step inside.
Hello, sir.
Salah. Ini ya.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat.
Oke, terima kasih.
Please, go ahead.
Accuse.
Your niece, Emma Carlisle,
Yeah.
murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlisle empire from her and her unborn child. and she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlisle Empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the
Masih nggak
future of the
percaya juga
Carlyles.
dia.
Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then. The file you want is in the safe.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlisle.
Where are you going? Please, sit down.
Gua mau setrum dia.
How are you today, sir?
Alah. Gua harus ngumpet. Masih nyari aja lu. Oke. Kita keluar. Aman. Lu butuh fuse kan? Ntar gua bantu. Nih,
just stand up, please? Hey, she's single, Rebecca, right? Maybe I should ask her out. Get to know her in a personal way.
You could try. Rosie told me Rebecca has a really cool saying, though. It takes a damn fine man to replace no man at all. So you've got your work cut out for you if you do try. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to imply that you're not fine. You're definitely fine. I mean, I don't fancy you or anything. No, not my type at all. Right, I'll just stop.
Udah telepon. Dia tadi minum kesini nih.
Finally, all set up.
Perfect. They'll be right down.
Nah, pada turun. Foto keluarga dulu. Mana nenek-nenek?
Down by the fountain.
Nih
Rebecca
penjahatnya.
Carlisle. I'm Noel Archer, the photographer. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I expect you to be quick about the shoot. I have a lot to do today.
Everything is set up and ready to go. I guarantee you'll be happy with the result.
Excellent, 47. Madame Carlisle is on her way down for the family photo shoot.
Right ahead,
Let's see if any memorable moments will play out in front of the camera.
Tinggal
Is
menunggu.
showing up really too much to ask? I'm not waiting much. Right, get in position. Let's get this over with. There's a puddle of water here. Well, never mind. Let's just get this done, shall we?
Chin up, Edward. No one wants to look at that long face.
You're such an idiot, Gregory.
I'm fine, Rebecca.
Fine. You look like a nose rig.
Stop!
Ah, setrum. Locate the exit.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Have you seen my locker key around?
and then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Wah, temennya ketangkep.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now? Over here! Cover me! Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
Dia
You think
mati.
you've won? 47 is out there, and 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Diana.
Gray is gone.
Si
Go to
Gray.
Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Oke teman-teman, sampai di sini dulu. Kita lanjut di story berikutnya nih. Nanti di next video kita ke Apex Predator. Terima kasih.